Hi everyone, a great big thank you for taking the time to check out my videos. Strange, gigantic explosions, which are fueled by solar energy, are detonating just above the surface of Venus. The huge eruptions, known as hot flow anomalies, have been seen before near Earth, Saturn, and possibly even Mars. Scientists say planet Venus, since supposedly there's no protective magnetic field, that the explosions would happen right above the surface of the planet. I don't think these are hot flow and anomalies that we're seeing or that I saw in the end of 2021. It's also in coincidence or not with the cycle 25 of the sun that was just about to become very active as it is now. And I think that has a lot to do with it. Why? Because we know that Venus absorbs most of the energy coming from the sun. I had an interview with Crow 777 at one point, but it wasn't about, we talked about space, but it wasn't for space. It was because there was a glitch with the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel and his. There was a little glitch, so we had an interview together to try to fix it up. He just wanted me to go on as a witness, basically. But hey, bro, Crow 777, I noticed you presented a 10th person in Berlin that found a lunar wave. Well, here is a double lunar wave presented with a 14-inch scope, man. I really need the help and getting people attracted to my channel. So feel free, Crow 777, to freely post this as many times as you wish. Just give me a little shout out. For those flashes on planet Venus at the same time, I also heard that it was space weather, right? Weather in space. Electrical universe. We hear about that all the time, right? This is probably one of the most amazing things that always gets me less views and gets me sort of banned or shadow banned, as you must all understand. So obviously I'm talking about combustion on the moon. Combustion, smoke on the moon, is seen as a sphere. It's spherical. Smoke does not rise on the moon like it does here on Earth because we have oxygen in the atmosphere around Earth. So a lot of the things I say here are theories, and even my ideals are theories. Science is a theory, but visual proof is probably the only thing that we can achieve. The only thing that we can find, I guess, video footage, visual proof of something or anything that you're trying to prove. A lot of smart people come up with these amazing theories, and they're followed, and I respect them. But not enough people are capturing, straight up truth. Often I skip over these really quickly. I show them for a short time. Like I could have made a video, several videos just on the lunar wave, but there's no time because there's so many captures. So UFOs leaving the surface of the moon is also something that would definitely get me shadow banned. And over the years, it's not a wonder why there's nobody here. The last video hasn't gotten any views today, nor has it left any comments from anyone today, which is basically impossible. And why do I mention these things all the time? It's because it's proof the freedom of speech is literally being suppressed from us, and people really are being shadow banned. Those of you following Crow 777, Crow, check it out. These objects are on the moon, man. We're seeing fire, what looks like combustion. They're leaving the surface. I really want to know what you think of this, because if, and I'm repeating, if I'm not mistaken, I think Crow believes that we cannot leave the firmament, or we cannot leave Earth, or one or the other. I could be wrong. There it is there. But in general, don't forget to tell him I got the double lunar wave. I'm curious to see what he thinks of it. It'll attract more people. But in general, Crow, that means humans are on the moon. If it's secret projects that you think, because he got a hell of a nice UFO So the fire's not the same on the moon. I was just talking about it recently in a video. Here's an example: the fire on Earth on the left, fire on the right. So if Crow says there's human secret projects, which I know there are, and everyone else does, but now there's one question that nobody's answering me. Everyone's saying I'm not answering them. The trolls, not Crow, but the trolls. But who's on the moon? Because I'm getting people, or lights, let's say, on the moon. It still can be aliens that are stuck on the moon. But if humans and aliens are working together, I wonder. I love all the theories. I keep my mind opened up for each and every one of them. We each have our own ideas. So there's a flame coming out of the end of something, and smokes and hazes rising in the atmosphere of the moon. It's beautiful. It's truth, my friends. And there you see it there. That's the live footage of it. Whatever it is, it's going down to the moon, and smoke is rising up off of it. Someone says, well, it could be just fuel. Yeah, but it's in space. Smoke doesn't act that way in space. Smoke would be a circle that would stay at the back of the vessel. We see them here lifting up off the surface with long lines of fire behind them. And I've even shown smokes left on the surface. And don't forget, whatever these are, some type of light system, they're lighting up lights ahead of them before they even pass over certain areas. So somebody said, well, Bruce, they could be beaming a laser on the surface to where they want to go. You're darn right they could be, because those are theories I really like. But this is on the moon, and there are lights on the moon, and whoever's there, firmament or not, someone is definitely coming to Earth with lights, and someone's on the moon with lights. So are these two different lights? The lights are in the firmament and stay on Earth, and then lights are on the other side? Is the moon in the firmament? I've heard theories completely different from many people. I've heard the theory of the firmament being outside of the solar system, and I like that one too, because we're still missing, obviously, some information to know exactly what may have happened. And please, by the way, if you do ask Crow77 if he's seen this, do it in a discreet way where you don't plaster my link all over his channel. I'm just curious. I just want somebody to reach him. Like, email him. Don't even write it in his section. You know what I mean? There are no other channels anywhere on YouTube that have captured these lights. Captured, especially coming out of a crater. There's a Russian video of a UFO inside of a crater. It's got millions of views, but yeah, these lights roaming around on the surface, especially that I prove that they're hiding under the hazes too. It's really risking my life actually having shared this, and it's actually pretty surprising that not one big YouTube channel ever jumped on it, except for, of course, New Snickados. Frank, thanks, man. He's the only one, as a big channel that is, that talked about my channel, and it still didn't bring me more attention, more than that, imagine. And I went all out. I found also lights and them moving around the surface several times. I could only imagine. I'd love to see the face on the Pentagon members or the military high-ranking officials that see this shit on the moon, boy. I would love to be a fly on the wall to see what they have to say about this. Because the big problem is the phenomena that we know about here on Earth will not be able to explain this, what we're seeing. They're lining themselves up to take off. That smoke is deliberate, so they have people on the surface spraying that smoke to help the surface remain hidden. It's a system, right? The surface of the moon is a real system. Many people are there. Many beings, no matter who they are, human or not. Could these be some of the ones that are coming to Earth? I've always wondered, are these the lights that are coming and buzzing our military ships? If not, well, we have a definite problem. And here's a quick look at why I can't communicate with you all in the community and a couple of other things that occurred. Thanks for watching. here. This is my full-time job, by the way, for those just arriving. I do this full-time, and I depend solely on the views and support here. Thanks. I love you guys.
Yeah. Aliens up there on the moon. They may be even coming right here soon. Aliens are mining on the moon. Yes, they are up there. Doesn't matter, cause disclosure's coming soon. Disclosure's coming soon.